Alright, what's up everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Trying to get everything set up while also having to hear helicopters go overhead. But thank you for joining the live stream. Hopefully everybody can hear me alright. If you can't, by all means, please sound off in the comments down below. Just because everything's kind of new on the setup approach. So we still don't have game. But what we have instead is, where'd it go? Got the website updated. So we got a lot of new things we can check out, like new season pass. So while we wait, even though it's loading Destiny data, we got the exotic auto rifle, add the catalyst, and rank 100 ornament to centrifuge as you throw caution to the wind and let the thunder roll. Speaking of thunder, you can probably hear the military level helicopters going by. If not, nah, I don't know. All right, so we got universal ornaments looking like some little mermaids. Over 100 rewards, including XP boosts, exotic engrams, upgrade materials, cosmetics, and more. Yippee! Alright, where's the full breakdown though? Alright, so we get the reveal of what free owners get and what season pass owners get. If you're not aware, Destiny's definitely at this point a pay-to-win game. Just because there's so many benefits to paying for at least some of it. You don't even have to pay for all of it to get some of the benefits, but that looks really cool. I don't like the helmet, but that does look really cool. Just the snorkel, ugh. Alright, we got a silver bundle. What I'm really interested in is the full breakdown. Ugh. No full breakdown. Blast you, Bungie. Treasure below. Learn more. Blah, 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 blah. That's disappointing. I wanted like a whole breakdown of the whole season. This is just like a tab to the different section. Wonkers. I mean, that's nifty though. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on this season. A lot of cool thumbnails to use. These aren't really loading though. It's because it's like trying to load data. I don't get it. Wait, are we getting new supers or are they finishers? They're neither. They are aspects. We're getting new strand aspects. Norm. Aza Roots. Yeah, Bungie's updating still. Waiting on more details. Robert, thanks for joining, dude. I'm still working on building everything up for like membership and stuff like that. I usually try to help members like run through stuff, get shit done, you know, for the most part. So we've got a lot of stuff coming out. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of, I'm probably going to butcher his name, but it's Relic Terra. Relic Terra? Man, I don't know. A great data miner. He's currently in the process going through all of the audio files for the game for the new season, and you know, there's a lot of characters being introduced this season. Zivu Arath is definitely going to play a key role. I heard a couple of audio bits where it sounds like she's visiting the grave for Oryx, and that's really dope. It could also be maybe Crota, because there's speculation that Bungie's second dungeon could be a revised version of the Crota's End. It won't even let me watch this trailer right here. Like, what's up, Bungie? What's up with this? It's just stuck on this loading Destiny data. Pretty much like this, like due to increased traffic. It's like due to increased website traffic, we're boating you hard. So yeah, let's see. There's a lot of good shit. There's a lot of good shit. A lot of characters being involved in this season. Saint 14 is going to be involved. There's a couple of female voices that I couldn't actually identify the voice for. Well, okay, so there's usually new paid finishers that you gotta use silver for. Because those come out pretty much every season. I doubt they're going to give any for free, but it would be really dope if they put one in the season pass. Man, I just want this to be out. I just want it out. I know everybody is anxiously waiting. Plus, like when it does come out, the servers are probably gonna be crashed. Although, with that being said, Lightfall was surprisingly good on that. Like the servers were up pretty quickly. There didn't seem to be a whole lot of issues overall, for at least most people. You know, I can't speak for everybody, but all right, sweet. Thanks, Jordan. Master Ibman, a bug? I don't know. I don't know, but this whole delay is pretty customary. I mean, if you've been playing Destiny, yeah, but I mean, whenever you're trying to like, there's so many games that have really bonked the release up really bad, and I think Bungie at least tries really hard to get it off with smooth sailing. Yeah, I mean they let us download most things beforehand, like at least when it comes to expansions. DLCs are a little or mid-season seasons are a little different, but I mean it's still the same. It is sad when you can't immediately jump on, especially for those who like took off work. Because I've been that person that took off work to be available for whatever Destiny release was available, and then it was like halfway through the day before even getting in. And at that time, it was before me doing YouTube, so I would just sit there and do nothing. Go take a nap, eat, watch something, play a different game. That little touch the grass thing people do every now and then. But it's all good. I mean, the servers will be back up at some point, and everybody will be able to jump in. I mean, considering we're gonna have 3 months. Yeah, Victor. I mean, it's really not as bad. I've been in some that's been really, really rough. Wait, what was that one? Cyberpunk? I didn't play it, but I heard such bad reviews about Cyberpunk. What do I like watching? I end up watching the exact same shit over and over and over and over. I watch Rick and Morty, Family Guy, South Park, Severance. Severance is really good off of the Apple TV stuff. Oh my god, want to talk about a mind-boggling show. Well, spending $12 now, yeah. I mean, I think everybody could benefit from more servers, but it's not always the servers that cause issues. I mean, there's so many variables. I'm not even going to try to begin. So let's see. I'm gonna try to pull up. I'm not gonna try. I am. Let's pull up some shit for you guys to see. So this is the exotic auto rifle. At first, I thought it was a freaking fusion rifle, but then look at that magazine right there. It looks just like Tommy's matchbook for the most part, but like, I don't know, Garden of Salvation style. It's definitely Vex. It's really cool too. I'm big fan of it. Oh god, you guys are probably about to hear another helicopter. They're so loud. I live like next to a train track, next to the highway, and next to an airport. And I live in a rural area of Virginia, so it's like WTF, bro. WTF. Those things aren't supposed to be happening in your area. They're not supposed to be happening. So we get the armor set that we're going to be grinding out for through the season pass. Which looks kind of cool for the Warlock and the Titan. I feel like it looks like a little bit like Ant-Man. But yeah, Ant-Man, and then that Hunter snorkel is something else. I'm definitely not going to be rocking it. But everything's a little bit Vex infused. Like it just looks a little bit Vexy. I don't know. Definitely looks Vexy to me. All right, so now we got the Taken weapons. Now these are like the old Gambit Prime weapons. So we got like the bug out bag right here. Got the spare rations. I can't remember right offhand what these other ones are called. I'm really excited about all of these because they just look dope as hell. And if they're bringing these back, then that means that Taken armor is going to be back. Is that an orange helicopter? No, it's one of those military level helicopters. Oh, helicopter. Are you talking about helicopter on the armor? Maybe. No. Everything's like deep divers suits. Are they craftable, the weapons? I don't know. I'm hoping so. Destiny or Bungie said that they were reducing how many weapons are going to be craftable. But I think seasonal weapons are going to continue to be craftable. So at first, I thought this was the Whisper of the Worm ornament. But then somebody commented on the video earlier saying that it's actually a Crucible sniper. And that could be the case. I mean, it just looks a lot like the Whisper without like the little spikes. Yeah, I never look up to see what they are because there's so many airplanes and helicopters that go by so often. The Hunter exotic looks really dope. I don't know what it will do, but it looks really cool. We've got the Titan exotic chest piece. Now this looks really awesome. So the arms are part of the seasonal armor set. So is the helmet, which the helmet's got like a hive ambiance to it. Kind of looks like the light blade. The chest piece, though, looks really cool. According to the leaks, it's supposed to do something with your barricades and abilities. I know that's kind of vague, but I'm pretty excited about this. Now, the leaks said that the Warlock helmet would do something with trace rifles. And that could be big because trace rifles get overload this season. Wave Splitter got revised last season. And there's just a lot of really strong trace rifles. So this will be really good if that's the case. And it looks really dope. Maybe it'll be the replacement for the Starfire. Which, we get the Starfire. Now these gloves are part of the seasonal glove set, or the seasonal set. But the Starfire protocol, I wish this is what it was the whole time. Now those like shoulder pieces are part of the Starfire. And so is that like the little neck roll. But I wish that's how it always looked. It looks really badass. I like it. And then we got the normal set for the old Gambit Prime. Now this could also be the normal Gambit rewards, and then you get the Taken set through the seasonal. So the name of the dungeon, I don't know. It's the Aquanaut is the title, which makes me think of that Nickelodeon show, The Aquanauts. But yeah, the Aquanaut is the title and seal, so that might be a hint towards the dungeon. I'm sure it's going to have some kind of underwater puzzle, just because of how all of the other shit is. Any of the new exotic perks, we don't know anything specific. We just know like leaks and potential perks. Like the exotic for the Warlock is supposed to help trace rifles. The one for Titan is supposed to do something with barricades. And I can't remember what the one for the Hunter is. And then we get Iron Banner weapons. Now this looks like the, was it the Hunger of the Roar, Roar of the Beast, Swarm of the Raven, maybe? There is an old Iron Banner heavy grenade launcher that this looks a lot like, and I think it's that. But the fusion rifle might be the same that it was before, but I just feel like that's a different skin to the one that we had of that same era. So I don't know if the fusion rifle is new or not. I hope it's a kinetic. It would be awesome if it was strand. It'd be awesome if both of these were strand. And then we got the Ritual Scout Rifle. This looks like the Dead Man's Tale a lot. It's got that like Spire of the Watcher vibe. And that's its base. That's what it's going to look like at its base. Then that's what it's going to look like with the Crucible ornament. That's what it's going to look like with the Gambit ornament and the Vanguard ornament. So pretty cool. Honestly, like the Vanguard one. I just never like the V crest that's always in it. But otherwise, I like how that looks. It looks kind of like carbon fiber. I'm digging it. And then we got the Trials weapons, which just looks like a revised pulse rifle. And then we got another nifty glaive. I think this one's supposed to be arc. So some pretty cool stuff. All in all, a lot of things to get excited about. Victor, I think, well, so New Light Guardians are supposed to be getting exotic quests for armor now. So that'll be a big help towards getting certain pieces. I don't know how many exotics that'll include, because there's a bunch of exotics that were tied to DLCs, like the Assassin's Cow was tied to the Witch Queen. So I don't know what it's going to be now. But I do think that they're trying to reduce the grind out a little bit, but because they are adding on the director like a more clear presentation of what the daily legendary and master loss sector is going to be. So that way you don't have to go hunting throughout your maps to see, and you also don't have to worry, like if it's something you've not discovered before, you'll still know what it is, so then you can go and discover. Because if you have an alternate character in some planets that you haven't gone to that lost sector, you're not going to get to go to it until you've discovered it. So, I mean, it can come in handy. Or a lot of changes are going to come to a benefit for farming for exotics, I think. In Lightfall, I mean, on Neptune, they added that one event that drops exotics. So, I mean, there's that. I wish that they would make the exotics drop more often from that, because I've definitely ran it multiple times and only gotten legendary rewards, so that kind of sucked. And thank you, Trifafa. Yeah, it took me a little while to actually get a setup that I felt comfortable enough actually doing a stream and getting upgraded equipment to actually facilitate it. So it took me a little bit, but yeah, we're here now, trying it out. Recently streamed Diablo, but that was the other week, which Diablo 4 comes out in a couple weeks. This little move by the Titan right there, and I just gotta say, the Titan is looking really slim. Do you guys notice that? Like, just Superman level. Like, and this looks like an old school OG Ant-Man outfit, straight up, as he's fighting those little shanks. Pretty dope. We got a little viewpoint, like that helmet. I cannot. Ugh. But then that ability right there, the Hunter Strand ability, the new class aspect that allows you to like transpose yourself into a mirror version, like do a Loki effect essentially. And then that sumbitch detonates after a couple seconds. So that's going to be really, really cool. And that's an aspect that you'll get to learn. I'm sure you're going to have to get a bunch of those strand. What were those things called? The strand. I don't know. Strand fragments. Things you got to do for the quest to unlock it all. Now this just looks kind of weird. How that the tangle is consuming the body. That makes me think of Monsters Inc. Y'all. I hope somebody makes a little meme right here. Like this is, what was it? There's Mike and Sully, right? That's Sully right there. Put a big old eyeball, which I mean, there's kind of like two little eyeballs right there. But look at this. Like that's Sully, right? Was it or no? Mike Wazinski. Yeah, Mike. I think that's Mike. That looks just fucking crazy though. And then what is it? That's just some bone carcass. Okay. That's cool. I mean, for real, look, we got another one. It fully engulfs their body. Like these small enemies, it fully engulfs their body. All you get are hands and feet. That just looks like Monsters Inc., man. Right? That's Mike. It's totally Mike. Totally Mike. That's so funny. So, just to let you guys know, right now, I'm just kind of scrolling through these images that Bungie released on their press release link. Anybody can get to it. Just go to the bottom of bungie.net. So we got Ishtar Collective. The Veil. So this is, like, I don't think this is going to be a different area. I think this is just part of that mission from Lightfall. I think we're probably just going to go back into that. God. Why is he colored different, though? Do y'all see that? He's like gray. Got some jester coloring going on right here. That's kind of odd. I mean, it looks cool, but look at that again. They've got like a Titan mark now. And then they got this jester chest piece. God, that's cool looking though. Whoops. Too far. Yeah, that looks kind of... I mean, is that just... Like, is the Callus mission revised and now we just fight a big tormentor? God, man, that looks kind of like Stranger Things. Like, what is up? Stranger Things. For real. Where's Winona Ryder? Did they get Winona Ryder to do a voice in this? Alright, so what else we got? We got some cinematic shots. So let's check back real quick. Let me check. Refresh Bungie help. Alright, so 57 minutes ago, it still said that another update on the issue will be provided within the hour. Yay! Go Bungie, go Bungie, go. It's cool though. So the Leviathan is a good guy, which is really interesting, according to the new trailer that we got today. I mean, look at those eyes. Honestly, it looks kind of like the bulbs from the Root of Nightmares. I like it. I like the artwork that they put into it. Like, it looks really cool. So, I'm wondering, did Sloane get taken powers from the Leviathan? So, Sloane said the distress signal wasn't for her, but it was for the Leviathan. And the Leviathan has secrets. And knows things. There's always a character that comes in and knows things, you know. Look, Ant-Man. Actually, that also kind of looks like, what is that, Marshmallow? You guys ever, like, that dubstep Marshmallow? Like, look at the detail on his beard. Like, God, I'm jealous of that beard. Look at that luscious beard. Like, wonder what kind of facial cream he puts on that. Like some kind of hive solve, like damper Dan level, but like Vex milk. Zavala's over here. Like, I wish I could grow a beard like that. Zavala would look badass with a beard. Like old man Zavala. I wish that could happen. Like, this is such a cool shot. I'm not quite sure why the Drifter is here. He always seems to just find his way into everything. But Sloan is fully becoming taken. Leviathan is huge. What's his backstory? I mean, he's always in the hidden. He's like always part of like the little side groups. He's also got a lot of connections with the Taken through the Nine. And he's a scoundrel pirate. He's the anti-hero, so he's always got a connection into everything. He might be a pirate, but he's our pirate. Alright, so now we got some shots of the deep dive. Which, if you guys watch New Rockstars, just makes me think of New Rockstars' little side thing. Mara Soft Thigh Cream. Yeah, maybe that's what she uses to shave her legs. So this looks crazy. Meg, like, where's Jason Statham at? Like Meg 3.0. So I love the attention to detail. Like, they could have just made this just flat out a non-translucent, non-transparent floor, but they decided to go with glass so they can show off that beautiful coral and all of like the non-sentient life that's growing. Like, I love it. It's a little details, it's little artistic details that I think Bungie adds into its games that most people don't take enough time to actually enjoy. Like, just the detail on this gun, just detail to everything. This is so an Ant-Man suit. Just fucking Ant-Man. Paul Rudd. Look at this little dude back here. I'm gonna get you. Which, I mean, speaking of Vex milk, is that what's fueling these? Like, this kind of up here looks like Taken essence. Right into that cylinder. I don't know what it's doing, but obviously that's like the fuel for this. That's the power pack, and it's circulating through this armor. Or is it supposed to be ether? I wonder if it's supposed to be ether. But it looks like Taken essence. Which, does that mean that we've fused Taken essence? Meaning if we've fused Taken essence into weapons and into armor, then Taken is 100% calling it now officially. This is Bungie's way of saying, here you go. We don't know what to do anymore. You guys have guessed it. We'll just go with that. Taken is your 6th subclass. That's what it's going to be. Like, why would it be Siva? At this, I'm just throwing it out there. It's going to be Taken. People have said it before, but this is even more so of a clear representation. 2 hours later, almost 2 hours later, in all honesty, it was supposed to be up at 2 p.m. Eastern time for me, and it's 2:57 Eastern time, so I mean, we're not too far off. Dude, this ogre looks badass. Look at all this extra spikes. Like, I want little Lego toys of these ogres. So we get another shot of the auto rifle, which, I mean, it looks really dope. Really cool shot. I'm wondering how the underwater effects are going to be. Is it going to be like super heavy gravity style maneuverability? Are we going to be not be able to move very easily? Or are we going to have to get like air bubbles and create like a safe space within the water? I guarantee that's probably going to be the mechanics for the dungeon. Or some of the missions in this. Got to get into an air pocket. Hey, what's up, Deadly Sniper? They're working on it. You know, I would rather them take the time to fix it now than release it. We jump in, have a bunch of issues, everybody gets pissed, goes home, does all that other shit, and then everybody hates it. I would rather them take a little bit of extra time. Like I think it's going to end up being slower movement because I mean when we went to Europa, we had all the wind, we had the ice effects, we had different slowing effects. When we went to the moon, we've had areas that allowed us to have higher jumping. When we've gone into space, we've had gravity that was like the lack of. Emblemer discount. I don't know, man. I mean, it's all good. Everybody's just longing for it. So here's the really interesting thing: is this fishing? Like I cannot, for the life of me, believe that they added fishing. And there's a lot of people that are happy about it. There's a lot of people happy about it. Like fishing is big. People get into fishing. Like this just it's a sword with a fishing reel. Like so we're in like they're in the EDZ right there. So they've added areas then. There's definitely going to be little Easter eggs around here. I guarantee it. There'll be like little items, treasures, like little discoverables that you got to pick up to, you know, go towards triumphs and shit like that. So, you know, make sure you visit these places. One of them's here on Nessus. This looks like it's right next to the Lost Sector, because that's the Lost Sector right here, like back here. And we got that ugly hunter. Just on this like little barge, swimming for some. I would not want to eat that fish. Like I would not. Like that would be the nastiest fish. But I mean, if we've got fish, who's cooking this sushi? Who's fixing the sushi up here? Somebody better be fixing some sushi. I mean, it looks cool though. I mean, are we gonna get customized lures? Like, is that like, are we gonna be able to unlock that? Maybe that's what we get for Guardian Ranks 11 this time, guys and gals, and everybody. Maybe we get some lures. You know, I would love a little bobblehead. Get a callus bobblehead. Swordfish, only drop by fishing. Right. That crazy. There's like a little meme of a fish gun somebody posted. Like it would be some crazy stuff if that actually happened. So now we've got some areas of the helm that we're looking at. So I don't understand this particular aspect. I think what's going to happen is in the helm, you're going to transport to another section or another area in Titan. That's the only feasible way this makes sense to me. Because this is supposed to be the helm, but it's underwater. And there's like these aquariums, and there's Fallen. And we've also got some Queensguard that are doing like some research. So we've got to go probably up here. We probably come through a teleporter up here and then come into this like room. Like see, like right here, teleporter. Like they be growing some stuff. Look at what they be growing. Ooh. See now, okay, so now I understand what the Drifter, you know, has been doing. Like look at this. He's got his own little portal. He comes right over here. He's got robots. He's got robots right here. And look, he be growing this shit. Look at this. He's got like Pineapple Express over here. He's got some like lemon kush. He's got some like Skittles. You know, he's got purple nurples up there. He's got everything. So here's the armor sets with different shaders, and I don't like these shaders. I don't like it at all, but I like that gun. Like that gun a lot. I like it a lot. All right, we got another picture. Very ominous picture. Everything with the Leviathan is very ominous, and it's very cool. I mean, I like it. But everything is portrayed in like this dark blue, like just everything's dark, dark, dark. Like if we go back here, everything's bright, vibrant, light. Like further back we go, there's still light. Like even these corals and the reefs are giving off light. But then we get over to the Leviathan, it's just darkness, no light. So like we get one little light, one little light. I think we looked at that shot already. And let's try it again. Alright, so we got an update. Scroll this over if you guys see. 5 minutes ago. Wonka wonka. I think they're taking weapons, Zykes. I do believe they're taking weapons. Get back to this shot. It just looks really epic. Such a good shot. Close out some of these other ones. Went to bed forever ago. Yeah, I slept a little bit beforehand, like last night. And then I got up and I didn't really bounty grind like I should have. So I tried to do a little bit of catch up this morning. But then things went terribly, terribly wrong. So just with it being showed so far, I think the ARC auto rifle is definitely going to be the season pass exotic. I mean, by all means, correct me if you feel differently. But I feel strongly that this is going to be the season pass weapon. And to get it, you'll have to either get 30 or season rank 35 for free pass members, and just rank 1 for paid pass members. And it'll drop it just your current light level. And this season we don't have an increase in power level. So that's another reason not to be upset right now, guys. I mean, we've got no power level to grind for. All you've got to do is just grind XP. So that's pretty much just your artifact. And it's just working on bounties, playing a team, put on your the highest XP boost you can for your ghost. But yeah, it's just going to be XP grinding this season. Next season we'll get a power level hike, but this season no power level grind. So again, that's why I'm not really bummed out that it's taking them an hour and 10 minutes extra. Alright, what else we got? Let's see. So these take weapons though. So spare rations. Really, really cool. Really, I wish I could pull up Light GG. Like it looks like a heart right there on the sniper. That sword looks amazing. This is supposed to be a strand sword. So all of these weapons are getting revised. I think the bug out bag is supposed to be strand. Pretty much all of the weapons that were kinetic are going to be an energy now, I think. At least that's what the leaks were saying. I don't remember saying on the 26th, unless maybe it was a while ago. Unless if I said it incorrectly, which I hope was not the case. Actually, this is not the hand cannon that was featured in the Lightfall stuff. They've talked about that actually, that it's still coming out. A lot of Lightfall just wasn't pushed out all on day one. You know, it wasn't. Everything didn't come in its complete packaging, pretty much. Everything comes out over time, but for now, you know, we got this hand cannon. I'm pretty excited about it. Spare Rations was pretty awesome back in the day, and I think it's going to continue to be pretty awesome. Okay, Dylan. Thank you for that. So, I was trying to like the comment, but it won't let me through here. So yeah, Dylan commented Titan Exotic gives barricade on grenade impact, which that could be pretty cool for lore. Well, never mind. I was about to say for Loreley, but this is a Titan. Never mind. Blah blah blah. Hunter gives Firefly to glaive projectiles. They're really pushing glaives, man. I don't like using glaives. Like I like swords, but I don't like using glaives. The Warlock auto reloads trace rifles and marks targets. Allies killing marked targets gifts heavy. Ooh. Is Gambit gone with Season of the Deep? No, it'll still be a playlist activity. I mean, it might be Neil. All of the other weapons on there, I think. Let me see if I don't think I have the image right offhand, but let's see. Pull it up though. Damn, that's a small image. Damn, that's a suit. Okay, let me find a different image. That was horrible. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, yeah, so this hand cannon right here. I mean, I think it would probably be legendary. I mean, this one. Is this the arc one that we got last season? Like, which one is this one? Hmm. Yeah, so hopefully that comes out this season. I don't know when it's going to be or how it's going to be released. But it's not the Spare Rations. So hopefully maybe that'll come out of the dungeon. I mean, maybe both of these weapons are dungeon weapons. Leaks say it otherwise, but honestly, I really liked Gambit. It's just the lack of updates to Gambit was really disappointing. Season in the one moment, please. So there's also a lot of like crossover stuff happening. Let's see, there's a lot of, let's see, trying to look through some of the leaks, Discord. Not really much yet to really get excited about. There's like voice lines that I talked about earlier. I'll probably put together a video later on today. Try to for all the audio logs, but there's a lot of Xivu Arath. There's a couple of other voices from female characters that I couldn't really tell who it was, but it definitely sounds like Xivu is visiting either Oryx's grave or Crota's grave. Oh yeah, the crossbow. Crossbow looking sidearm. Oh yeah, you're talking about the when he grappled. Yeah, because it looked kind of like a weird grenade launcher. Yeah, I honestly don't even know if that was supposed to have been a weapon, or like any kind of specific weapon. I think that was just something in there designed for that. So let's check the Bungie help page. So 16 minutes ago was the last. Alright, so yeah, we do have some details. I'm going to go ahead and share. Does look like some data miners. Got some details on this. I'm choosing to do a stream today, by the way, guys, instead of do a bunch of videos, because usually on like release days, I work on videos, because I've been so accustomed to be like a smaller channel, trying to grow, scratching at every little view that I can. And I'm trying to take it a little more in stride this season and not wear myself out. So I'm trying to do a stream today instead, and then work on some videos later and throughout the week. With that being said, though, we've got some details on the new exotics. So we've got the Arbor Warden. That's the exotic chest piece. Titans get empowered when Titans are empowered to create grenades fueled by the Traveler's Light. When thrown, these new grenades explode and create a barricade at the impact location. So that's really interesting. All right, let's see. Here's a key question though. Before I talk about this chess piece, should I go with a Yoo-hoo or should I go with a monster right now? I'm kind of feeling the Yoo-hoo. I'm gonna go with the Yoo-hoo. Let's turn that into a redundant question. Thank you, Joshua. Yeah, we definitely need to tie up Xivu Arath's story, and I think it's going to get tied up through Final Shape. I think that's going to be the story that intertwines us with the Witness going into the Final Shape to bring everything to a conclusion. So then Destiny can have a little spin-off series. I guarantee what's going to happen is after Final Shape comes out and finishes, that's when Destiny's going to start having stuff, because then they can say like the series is complete. Here is what you can now work with as far as cinematic content. All right, so the Arbor Warden. So Titans are empowered to create grenades. So when you throw your grenade, they explode and create a barricade at the location. I've got to like burp hardcore like several times / hiccups. Okay, so yeah, so when you throw a grenade and you kill an enemy, or I guess it doesn't even matter if it defeats the enemy, it creates a barricade. So this turns barricades into like a multifunctional tool. So you can use these to help out a teammate. So like if you've got somebody that's getting heavily hit, or say you're in a raid and somebody's got to go away from the team, say maybe like Val the Disciple in the last boss encounter, you can throw your grenade and it's going to create a barricade. And I'm guessing it's going to create whichever barricade you've chosen. So it can be a towering barricade or it can be that short one. That's pretty awesome. I mean, it's definitely a support chess piece. I don't see it doing a whole lot for damage, but it's pretty cool. You can also kind of like set up your maneuverability. Like if you've got to go from one cover to another cover, and there's going to be a lot of enemy fire, you can chuck a grenade like out into the middle area, and then it's going to create that barricade. So now you've got a second set of cover that you can slide through en route to the main point. So pretty interesting. I kind of compare that to how I use the new exotic stasis bow. So then we got the centoph mask. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. In the hands of a warlock, trace rifles automatically reload and mark combatants. Allies who assist in eliminating these targets are rewarded with heavy ammo. So that is really, really, really cool. Oh, you know, guys, I really wanted to jump on my hunter because I wanted to test out Thunderous Retort and how it works with Star Eater scale. Thunderous Retort is like in the final column anyway, so it's probably nobody's going to unlock it for at least 24 hours. So, oh man, and there's supposed to be a Strand Trace Rifle coming out. Ooh, guys, y'all, I think I might jump on Warlock because this exotic is pretty awesome. There's so many good trace rifles. The Aegis Scepter is amazing and could really do well on a good stasis build. Solar build, you've got the oh god, it literally went away from my mind right then and there. The Prometheus lens. The Prometheus lens got Scorch added to it. The Wave Splitter got updated last season. There's a lot of good legendary trace rifles too. So this one's really exciting. I'm happy about that. We've got the Triton Vice. A hunter's glaive comes alive with power and overflows with each foe they dispatch. Matching subclass and glaive elements cause projectile eliminations to detonate. So it's like volatile, essentially. I guess it detonates in whatever class you have. So like if your arc, it's going to be an arc explosion. But you've got to match your subclass to a glaive that matches that. So I mean that could be cool with the arc build because the arc exotic glaive that hunters got. But then also the Vex Caliber. So with like I just wonder if is that volatile or is it more like Dragonfly? Just curious about that one. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's happening yet. Let's check for updates from Bungie Help. 22 minutes ago was the last update. Man. I know everybody's super anxious, super ready to jump in and turn into a mermaid. I wish I could play the Little Mermaid theme song, but Disney would like straight up instantly demonetize the video, guaranteed. Without a doubt. Hopefully it'll be up soon though. I know you guys are ready. I'm ready. Well, Victor, honestly, and I was testing this out through the end of the season, but the Lucent Blade mod, they converted it in Lightfall, and it's a chest piece mod, and it stacks your charge rate. And in cases of glaives, it boosts the recharge rate of your projectile firing. And with 3 mods stacked, you get 60% or 60 point boost to charge rate for swords. And I think it's like 50% increased charge rate for glaives. Swords, though, I was really astounded by swords because with like the Black Talon, for example, in a span of 20 seconds, I was able to get 11 shots off or 10 shots off with a heavy attack from Black Talon. Whereas without any of the Lucent Blade mods, I was only able to do like 8 or 9. So you're able to do like 3 to 4 extra heavy attacks in a 20-second time frame with any sword. The Lament works a little bit differently because of how its intrinsic perk works. So it doesn't actually need that extra charge rate as much. I mean, it does come in handy, but it's more based on like hit because you have to hit the target anyways. So it works a little bit differently. Yeah, under the sea. I mean, so we got Little Mermaid this season. We've got Mike from Monsters Inc. Like, what is this season turning into? We've just got everything. I'm trying to pull it up again. Let's see, where was that picture of Mike? See, while I look it up here, it's put up some of the crossover. I forgot about that. I have like several folders worth of stuff here, y'all, and I've just not gotten it. Now I can't find that picture. It really is the best picture. Here we go. Here we go. Like, look at this. We got monsters from Monsters Inc. We've got Little Mermaid. It's just a crazy season. So yeah, let's while we're waiting, just check out some of these. Yeah, and for those who are here, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share. Channel membership is always appreciated, but obviously never required. Donations are always appreciated and help towards upgrading. I recently upgraded graphics card, power supply, mic, got a new monitor and tower, and 4 extra terabytes of hard drive space, and all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much. This sparrow looks dope. Like, it kind of makes me think of The Last of Us. Obviously, I think it's supposed to. I mean, it doesn't look as dope when they're dropping them, though. I take that back. The growth itself looks cool. Fungus Among Us. Like, I like the samurai look. The hunter looks pretty cool. God of War Titan. Pretty badass. I mean, impressive armor sets, for real. They're really cool looking. Yeah, the logo probably will change. They change title screen every DLC. They change icons just whenever they feel like it. Yeah, the God of War Titan set looks really badass. I just don't ever play Titan. I like the Samurai Warlock. Dude, okay, so I want a team to get together with the Samurai Warlock and like 4 Titans that look like Ninja Turtles. Just so it can be like a splinter with the Ninja Turtles. So we got some cosmetic stuff. These are going to be things that come from the Bright Dust store. Like, now I saw this. Like, is it a finisher? I guess that is a finisher. These are just like finisher poses. But yeah, I think all of those are going to be for silver. Pretty much all of this is going to be silver. Season of the Are We Ever Going to Play? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So here's the revised Titan. So look at that. That's the Drifter's little ship right there. Looks so crazy. Like, look at, so this shot right here Reminds me a lot of that shot of Savathun explaining the origins of the hive, like with the influence of the witness. Like a lot more storms. Like, look at this dude. Look at that head. What's up with the rook heads? Like, and that's a pretty cool crossbow. But that head. So, I mean, this just looks like the shot from Gambit. This is pretty cool. I think this is probably going to be like one of the first missions right here. Like, I bet they had fun. The art team had to have had fun when they were doing this. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. What else we got? Yeah, that's about it for right now. Although, let's see. We got the big thing. Big reveal right here. Repulsor regulator. Ba ba ba. Heard the Wish Ender is going to be craftable. Does anyone know if that's true? I don't think that's going to be craftable. So they're going to have exotic focusing. So that's, I think, in specific towards armor. And then I didn't hear anything about craftable exotics. All the exotic bows are getting nerfed though. Alright, let's check and see if we got an update from Bungie Help. We're just checking out the Bungie Help Twitter page. Alright. Whatever, 32 minutes ago, guys. Guys, gals, y'all. I'm from the South, so sometimes guys just gets referred to everyone. So it's not being gender specific. So hope nobody takes it the wrong way if I ever say guys. I usually try to make sure I'm never specific towards that in videos either. I usually just say like guardians or y'all. Kind of hate saying y'all because it's so southern. And I already have a deep voice and a very, very southern voice. And it doesn't help when I get 420'd. Well, we are still waiting, so I'm going to check out Destiny bulletins. They're always a great source on Twitter for a lot of news and updates and things going on with Destiny. They pretty much just share, like it's a hub for just sharing everything. So still nothing, guys. I'm so sorry about that. But see, let's try to pull something up here. Let's get rid of some of these. Leave Mr. Big Head up for now. Like, just look at that head. Like, it's just massive. Just massive.
Okay, so I'm in this super boring meeting about something, I don't know, wasn't paying attention. Then, boom! It was like an ugly contest where everyone was a winner. This one dude was all, raw, so I shot him, and then I shot this other one, shot a couple extra guys just to be safe. I did a lot of shooting, if I'm being totally honest. Then, they destroyed my favorite store. Second favorite. There's that spicy ramen shop. I'm getting sidetracked. Look, long story short, I get busy. And I'm thinking, I've got this. You know? When you're in that, you go, I got this. But man, I so did not have it. I guess you have to be there. Well, better get back to it.
King,
Any day nowadays, the guy has one drink.
God, I miss Cade. Oh, so much. Miss Nathan Fillion and the Bungie franchise. Such a good character, such a great actor. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody out there, but if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3, oh, Nathan Fillion's performance in it is just awesome.
Humanity ever created, with an arsenal to match. Thousands of war sets, primed to obliterate any and all threats to humanity. But when the greatest threat of all arrived, it nearly tore Rasputin apart. I saved the pieces of him that I could, encrypted them in a specialized engram. I've been trying to restore him in an experimental exoframe, but every attempt I've made has failed. Until he's back online, all of his weaponry is up for grabs. And it's only a matter of time before his warsats fall into the wrong hands.
Savathun couldn't conceal every thought. Some I stole. One of Neptune. The collapse. A turning point. It's a blur. I cannot focus.
Pass me the wrench?
The Hidden found nothing there, but I saw it. Through the Witch Queen's eyes. A city set against the waves.
Sounds like a trick.
And Korra thinks I need to rest. The gall. You've really made no progress while I was indisposed.
Is that why you're here, Osiris?
My Korra won't listen.
Wonder where she got that from. Red's scrambled in there.
Is anyone else disappointed that Anna Bray didn't become the Hunter Vanguard? Like, whatever happened to the Hunter Vanguard? Are we just passing by that? I guess the Hunters are just so good they don't need them.
Everything. I can't even access his protocols.
But perhaps your grandfather could.
Osiris? That man? No. Clovis Bray is a maniac. A selfish, murderous monster.
So was Rasputin. But it might be the only option I have left. Just as Clovis might be yours.
It's been speculated that Cade's gonna come back.
Cease to require
It might still happen.
risk.
Dude, that would be so awesome if Amanda came in as a Guardian. Like, that would just be extremely fitting.
He did not build me to protect humanity. What he truly wanted was the means to exert control. In his mind,
The new exotic auto rifle, from what it looks, I haven't seen anybody post what it does, but it looks like when you first shoot somebody, it like sends out this essentially a jolt shot that hits nearby targets. Pretty much just jolt on first shot. Cedric, I'm not in game. I'm just waiting for it to load.
independent thought, and all that her grandfather had deemed irrelevant. But
Yeah, Anna does a lot of stuff that Zavala doesn't like.
music, where Clovis
Yeah, still waiting.
Anna saw a mind ready to be opened. I came to see the true value of humanity. As fragile as it was wondrous. Something
Right, Victor?
at any cost.
I never want to be that kid in the playground at the sandbox that gets mad because the popsicles haven't been delivered yet.
Powerless to stop me. Then the collapse came for us all.
They'll be here.
I could not save Anna. I could not save any of them.
Got 3 months ahead of us still.
Dormancy. With the hope that I might one day reawaken and protect humanity once
Yeah, I really have to say I loved Season of the Seraph. The storyline for that season was just so amazing. I'm really happy that the mission is coming back as like a dungeon rotator.
to upload his mind to my network.
I think that's going to be really awesome for people to get the revision 0. Also, we haven't talked about it in the stream yet, but the Last Wish weapons are getting revised, potentially even getting craftable options. Not sure yet, hasn't been confirmed. Ready Player One, which love the name, love the movie, looking forward to the sequel. I was honestly swaying towards Hunter because I want to try out Star Eater Scale with Thunderous Retort on the Gathering Storm. I think it's definitely going to be the best DPS super this season outside of the Thunder Crash, but I still think because of the damage over time, the Gathering Storm is going to do better. But that Warlock exotic looks so good. So good. Really makes me want to like just immediately throw on a fusion rifle or a trace rifle on any build, or go double trace rifle. There's no heavy trace rifles. I wish there was a heavy trace rifle. That would be even better if we had a heavy trace rifle. Maybe the strand trace rifle will be heavy. Dun dun dun. By any means. I think I might end up going Warlock, honestly. Houndish, holy shit. Houndish, my dude. Oh my god. You're actually on, like, checked out my stream, which makes me immensely happy. Just because of how many streams and videos viewers have watched. I need to level up Crafted Trace now. Yes, dude. Okay, so the Path of Least Resistance. That's an arc trace rifle that can be crafted if you can get it. Again, I don't know if it's going to drop. But for those who had it, the Path of Least Resistance is really good. The Solar Trace rifle from Root of the Nightmares. The solar one, it can come with Incandescent or it can come with Target Lock and Envious Assassin. I personally really love using that weapon. What other legendary trace rifles are there? There's a Void one. It came out season of The Haunted. What was it? I feel you, Houndish. Well, dude, thank you so very much. I appreciate it more than you could even imagine, my dude. Thank you. Yeah, Kesha's Dejection is for real going to be amazing with that Warlock. Season of the Monsters. Yeah. Well, we're getting like monsters, aren't we, for Festival of the Lost? I think that's what was voted on. So we are gonna get some monsters. Hollow Denial, yes, that's the one I was thinking of. That one's really good because it can come with Repulsor Brace. So on a Void build, that would be really good. I don't think it came with Demolitionist, but any trace rifle with Demolitionist is going to be really solid too. But for real, the Aegis Scepter, dude, I bet. Dude, Tom Sausage is awesome. I love him. I love listening to both of you guys. Just the British accents are always awesome. I love Tom Sausage though because he's always like, "Hello, my little sausages." Oh, it's live. Is it? Is it for real? Is it? Is it? Is it?
You have my gratitude for securing the files.
Is it?
Inadvisable to leave them unattended.
Oh no, it's not.
I apologize for not disclosing their existence earlier. To do so,
Shenanigans.
trust I have not held.
Okay, update 7.1.0 has begun rolling out on all platforms. Let's check Steam. Let's go ahead and close out of this.
I dubbed them Seraphs, granted them access to
So by the by, we got some new icons dropping from data mined details. Looks like a rocket launcher and grenade launcher and SMG for the dungeon, along with a glaive. All right, we got this update rolling. Dude, it's a 7 gigabyte download. 7 gigs. Yeah, so everybody, if you don't have the update available yet, go ahead and just restart your app. Close out of Steam. Refresh. Houndish, get back to being awesome. Go crazy at this rate because of how many times this game is broken in a single season? Yes. Yes. Well, let's just pray that the Telesto doesn't add to it. But there's also the Winter Bite. God almighty, the Winter Bite already wreaked havoc last season in so many ways, and in all likelihood, it's going to do the same this season. Although, I mean, they did say they adjusted it, so, I mean, there's that. We'll see. Man, for real, this update is 7 gigs right now. Like, what did they do? What did they do? No, Mama, not like this. Alright, let's see. I'll just drag this over for you all. So yeah, right here, 7 gigs. Well, it's a new update, Ready Player One. So make sure you check out for a new one. 10 gigs on Xbox. Holy schmoly, Neil. I hope you guys got fast internet. I mean, I do, but I'm like doing all this other stuff too. Yeah, Winterbite is just ridiculous last season. Being able to stack all of those. And then the weapon XP boost as well. Like just being able to get weapon XP on other weapons just by having it equipped. They broke the game. They always break the game. But that's it's like Rick from Rick and Morty, you know? He makes, creates, and breaks for a living. So that's what Bungie does. They're just pulling a Rick. What you gonna do when they patch on you, right? This is the update that never ends. How do I get the update ready to install? Flame, if you're on like Steam or something on PC, you may need to close the app and reopen it. I didn't have to do that this time on Steam, but for the first update I did. This time it just went straight through. If you're on PlayStation or Xbox, you might have to reset your system. Or restart your system. Don't reset your system. God almighty, don't actually full reset your system, but restart your system. You might need a close game if you have the game open. You have the patch on PS5, but it won't let you in yet. Is it saying like servers overloaded? Dado doesn't care, or we'd be in faster. I have the immense level of respect for Dado. He's definitely made it very far. So very high level of respect. I just don't actually watch Dado very often. Not because there's anything wrong with Dado. It's just generally, I guess because of where he's gotten big, so big and so involved in things. Usually his videos come out a little bit later. And any of his content is a little bit already covered. You know, it's been covered for other people. So I just never really end up watching a whole lot of his stuff. I end up watching other people like Houndish. Or Astacross. I love Astacross. He's got a great personality. Cheese Forever as well. Cheese Forever has been around for a long time. Almost as long as Houndish over there. But he's been around for a long time. Is always really top tier on getting out details on like glitches, cheeses, all kinds of shit. Alright, so patch gone through, or update done. But now we get due to increased traffic. Houndish, my internet crashed earlier when I started my... Oh, that sucks. That's no bueno. Yes, Thor, second update that I am on now, and we are still waiting on servers. Robert, you're in? Oh, I'm envious. I'm an envious assassin, Robert. I mean, we should be up momentarily, hopefully. Cutscene in progress. Oh, Robert. Oh. Come on, Bungie. Don't do me like that. Okay, so Destiny maintenance notification 5 minutes ago. Re-enabled features for web, mobile, and third-party apps. Destiny 2 vendors, item perks, and mods. Subclass options. Lots of stuff going on. Oh, but I can't enjoy any of it. Now I'm feeling a little bit impatient. Just hearing that other people are in. All right, let's restart. Let's start the game back over. Maybe I'll land somewhere else. Maybe I'll jump somebody's spot. Hopefully not, because then if I get put in immediately and somebody doesn't, they're gonna be like, it's because he's the YouTuber. And then I'm gonna be like, nah, not really. It always kills me when people think that YouTubers and influencers always get paid by the companies and things that they influence and promote or do content for, because I definitely don't. Grenader Jake is in. Oh, it's because he's a big YouTuber. Oh, maybe this will be it. Maybe this will be it. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that, my dude. I know I'm not always the best at getting everything out quickly, but I do what I can. Stand with Asians. We invite all allies to stand together with the Asian, American, and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander communities, also known as the AANHPI. That makes me immediately think, not to take anything away from this, but that makes me think of Iron Man #1 when he tries to introduce Shield in its full name. Anyways, though, in honor of the AANHPI Heritage Month, you can donate $10. That's American to receive the Harmonic Waves emblem. I don't have a picture of that emblem up at the moment, but it is a really cool emblem, a really great cause to help those folks out. New Ishtar Collective data discovered. So Osiris has made some discoveries in his research on Neomuna. Visit Nimbus once you've completed the Unfinished Business Exotic Quest to learn more about the Veil and earn new strand aspects and a legendary weapon. Ooh, legendary weapon. Oh, here's the big decision. Okay, so I'm not going Titan, guys, for real. Just not. Like, respect and love to Titans, but these two are mine. These two are my main. And I just don't know. We're gonna go with Warlock. Right? Alright, we got cutscene.
The witness has moved beyond our reach.
Shh, stop talking. Shh. Why is the floor sticky?
All attempts to funnel it have failed.
Whoa.
There is still hope. On Neptune, we learned that a key to defeating the witness lies hidden away on Titan. Now we know why the witness's fleet came there when it first arrived. Deputy Commander Sloan held the line on Titan to the bitter end, right up until the witness took it. Then, we lost all contact. But now,
just when we need it most, Titan has returned. And when it did, we were greeted with something we could have never predicted.
To any Guardians listening, this is Deputy Commander Sloan requesting emergency support.
Nice cold open. Opening your season with narration. So, where was I when we were sending teams into the portal? Like, he said any attempts to follow him have failed.
Priority 1 rescue operation. We have received a distress call on a secure Vanguard channel. The target of extraction is Deputy Commander Sloan. She was last seen on Titan before it vanished, during the arrival of the pilgrims. Our job is to triangulate where the distress signal is coming from, find the Deputy Commander, and get her out. I know what you may be thinking, but Sloan is one of the most tenacious, resilient soldiers I've ever known.
Shalanesh.
It's her.
Hey man, I did PlayStation YouTubing for a hot minute there when I was with Aaron Todd Gaming. Like I was on PS4. Neptune. Oh, I don't even think I have weapons right now. Oh, but we're going with it, and we're on an arc build.
The Guardian has landed. I'm at our old LZ.
There's so many things I want to go through right now, and like menu wise.
What's your status?
But we're just gonna run straight through, because we're not gonna have access to the artifact yet.
It's abandoned. Quiet. Distress signal is weak.
I've established a beachhead inside the new Pacific Arcology.
Yeah, Titan got a lot bigger.
Strength is weak here as well.
Guardian, you need to cross the rig to align a communications dish so we can triangulate Sloan's position. Keep comms open. We don't know what happened here.
We don't know what happened here. Oh, I know what happened here.
Engagements on my position.
They are on me as well.
Confirm 10 taken contacts in the new Pacific Arcology. Ironborn beasts are engaging.
Kablooey. God, I love necrotic grips. Hello, invisible minotaur. Hello, Captain. You guys look like you could use a little strand. Kablooey. Alright, everything's dead. Rolling.
The taken are gone.
Guardian, get to the array.
Damn, this feels so much different than before. Brrr.
Is that derelict?
Hey, gang! Heard there was a party, and I thought I'd pop
Heard there was a party.
see what the fuss is all about. This is a rescue mission for Deputy Commander Sloan. Get off the line. Oh, great! She owes me a drink.
Oh, that cracks me up. He's like, oh, she owes me a drink. I don't even have an exotic weapon on right now. Ugh. Huh. Okay. Man, Titan, like, really developed. Like, Actually, you know, the reason that Titan would have gotten different opposed to how we saw it before is, I mean, it's a planet or a moon fully engulfed in water and waves. So, I mean, the tides have just moved shit around. I'm guessing that's the explanation for it. I mean, it seems like it makes logical sense. Oh. When your flashbang grenade hits nothing. Give me them orbs, give me them orbs. No. When did we steal John Wick's like lines? Man, it must have been hard to drop down in Titan and defeat all of the Hive and Taken. Actually, no. It was super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Love Ryan George over at Screen Rant. Alright, so I guess we gotta do 3 of these, and that's why there's like 3 wings. Maybe? Is this the one? No, this is not the one. This is the one with Feeding Frenzy. Damn, when you think you had Demolitionist on a weapon and you didn't. Brr. I love the noise Chaos Reach makes. Strandlock or Arc Hunter? See, I had that same thing. I went Warlock though, so I'm going to advise anybody else go Hunter. Just so I can be the only Warlock. Whoop. Could blame me. Hey bro, I think your fire missed. All the orbs. I have shoot salute. I don't think I have it on this weapon. So that's definitely Sivu Wrath. And she sounds scary. Well, that was easy. Boom, orbs, orbs. My. Osteo, yeah, Osteo is going to be a good choice. But SMGs will not get Overload or Anti-Barrier this season. So, only way you'll get those applied is if you get them through another means. Like Radiant or... what are those boots for Warlock? Prometheus Spur? Maybe? Can't think right now. That counted as my charged? I didn't even see lightning bolts come out. Who's that? That gave me chills for real. They're like Screech. I'll rip you apart with my bare hands. I'll rip you apart with my bare hands. Valhalla calling me. Oh shit, it must be this guy. Ashradat. Ashradat. Oh, and he takes away my super? Well, that's inconvenient. When you hear the screech, you know what it means. Can I get my super back, though, for real? I don't even get it when I'm in the circle. Pretty chunky dude, too. I bet I don't even have to actually, like, complete his health bar. Somebody else probably comes in and finishes him off. Thought you'd need some help, Guardian. Get jolted, motherfucker. Yep, see it. Goes the shield. And now we get our super back. And we get a bunch of yellow bars to use it. I didn't think I have Spark of Beacons on, but I guess I do. I thought I had Spark of Recharge. Alright, we're going to up this big old pipe now. Oh, oh.
That voice we heard, it was evil or wrath. I'd only heard her voice in audio logs from the fall of the Cabal homeworld. There's no mistaking her. She must be near. We need to be careful. Her influence has never been this strong.
Well, this looks familiar. What do you think I'm doing, Zavala? So for those wondering, Lance Riddick had recorded all of his voice lines for this season. So I don't know what Bungie's going to be doing with his character. But for this season, we will have Zavala. Alright. Carrying fuel cells. Wrath of the Machines. Boom, boom, boom. Are there other ones? I mean, obviously we need to get it to 100%. Like, do I just click? Okay, I'm guessing that's right. Or no. So one's not. But then I just adjusted and it's still not. But now we're at 30. What the deuce? And back to 33%. Okay. So it's got 3 options. I don't like this puzzle. It's like that one's done, but do I just keep pushing these until they align? What the deuce? Okay, so 2. Out of, okay. This is the dumbest thing. Okay. That could have all just been resolved by just simply clicking each one once. Let's see, do I get dim access? Be great if I have dim access.
Rig schematics show a ballast maintenance shaft near your position. Follow the signal down and find the deputy commander. I'll join up with you shortly.
Guess who has dim access? I do. I do. Do 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 do. Let's put on. What do we want to use for heavy? We're gonna go. All right. All right, partner. You know what time it is. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to jump in, guys. 7 to 8 years of playing Destiny. And this is a first.
I'm coming down to you.
That ain't gonna happen, boss. Do you know how much pressure they're taking? They gotta get out of there.
I am not leaving anyone behind again.
And I ain't saying we do.
So this is cool. I mean, we're just kind of floating. I can see why they removed the ice or the fall damage.
Your ghost left. Welcome to the derelict. I'm down in engineering, making sure we don't blow up. Zavala's got his heart in the right place, but old Blue's about as stubborn as they come. You can't brute force this moon. The collapse messed the whole place up good. Gravity's weird down in the deep. There's pockets of air. Some places you can move safely. Others that'll crush you into a little speck. But I think I got something in my guts that'll help us out. Titan ain't my first aquatic rodeo. Go ahead and try out that prototype. Should
Seems as such. Prototype.
some of it, at least.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Acquire device.
Now get on out of here. I'll fill the boss man in for you.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, so you guys see that? Look. Air bubbles. Oh man, but you can't jump for shit. Oh, you gotta get more air to jump. Okay, so I can't mount? For real? Oh. That's gonna suck. We're gonna die because of this. Oh, come on. That is not even right. Do you guys for real see this? Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to time this. Nope. Of course, this is what happens the first time we get in the water. I mean, thank you for providing me with this bubble, but like, what happens if I just keep tapping X while I swim? Oh, this isn't good. I don't like this at all. Bro. Okay, maybe I could just jump up like close enough to that switch when that bubble spot pops back up. Holy schmoly. This isn't even right, folks. Ah. I mean, there's literally no... Okay, we're just going to chill here. And we're going to die. We're going to drown. We're just going to let that pressure... And when we drop down, I'll just drop on that ledge. This is the way. Okay, so yeah, watch out for that drop. Yeah, you get little Aquaman bubbles. Alright, so when you drop down to this one, you should just do yourself a favor. Drop on it. Dude, like the little creak sounds are cool. Like you pretty much drop straight down. Like there's not a whole lot of control you have. I can't use weapons or anything, so this is strictly for puzzle areas. There's probably something hidden in here. Oh, dude, it like retracted. That's nifty. Oh, I see something already. Maybe not. I mean, it really is a lot like swimming. Yeah, 8-8. Well, hopefully somebody up at Bungie has watched this live stream and saw that. I would take the time to put out a video, but I feel like it would probably be a waste of time. Shadow view. If that's what you call it.
Staying alive was the mission. And I always complete the mission.
Now that's a line right there.
No wonder you called us sister. Let's get you back home. You don't understand. That distress call wasn't for me.
Dude, Sloan is making a sacrifice. Sloan gonna die at the end of the season. Where's Zavala come from? I guess he didn't want to do any of the dirty work.
It was for her.
Hello. Hello, Clarice. Okay, so theoretically, we should have our repulsor regulator now, or maybe we got to go talk to the Drifter again to get it, or maybe we got to go to the helm. Maybe we're already at the helm. Okay. Okay. Like, look at Sloan.
An ally. Her name is Asa.
Awesome.
You can communicate with it?
It's complicated, sir. I get impressions, emotions, ideas. She knows our true enemy. The witness came for her species, too. Discrete concepts are harder. Even more now, since this.
And you're still you?
Every bit. My light is holding this corruption back, but I can hear voices whispering. Demanding.
Yeah.
It's like being tuned in to the enemy's radio. If we could strengthen my connection with Asa, I believe it would improve my ability to communicate through the noise.
I got some ideas. I'll draw up some specs and drop by soon.
Slow.
I'm fine, sir. And I think I'm long overdue for a debriefing.
As you wish.
As you wish.
We'll reconvene.
Yeah, I think a debriefing. Dude, Sloane looks badass though, for real. But I'm just saying, she's either she's gonna do a hero sacrifice at the end, or is she gonna be an enemy? All right. So after the mission, we come over here, we interact, and what happens?
Good to be back in contact with the Vanguard. It's an honor to serve with you. The Taken moved in quick after we lost Titan. I had to switch gears. Escape, evade, and rotate between extraction points. Survive for another day. That was the mission. I absorbed some of the Taken corruption to tap into their comms, if you can call them that.
If you can call them that.
If Asa proved mission critical too. I owe her my life. Now that Titan's back, the mission's changed. We need more intel on our enemy. The Witness. Drifter claims he knows a way to help Asa share that intel. Boost the signal so her message can get through. If he's right, we're going to need some diving equipment. Thankfully, I was able to secure a pair of intact subnauticals from the arcology storage units. Feel free to toss out that junk Drifter gave you earlier. This is the real deal.
The real deal. Is it the repulsor regulator? Oh, snap. It's the repulsor regulator. And we get into the depths. Speak with the Drifter.
Hey there, hero. While you were taking a dip in the methane, I detected something on the ocean floor. And it ain't native to Titan. I've seen it before. On the Glycol, on the Leviathan, on my own ship too. An organism that's all about forming psychic connections.
Oh, those things again.
It's growing like coral down in the depths. I'm thinking we gather it up and use it to amplify Sloane's link to the creature. I can modify my gambit equipment to bank that stuff and harness its power. But I'll need some Golden Age parts to do it. Just so happens, the arcology is full of Golden Age tech waiting to be salvaged. You help me collect it, and I'll fix up the bank. Then it's just a matter of, well, diving into the depths of the methane sea and dredging up what Sloane needs. All while trying not to drown, of course.
Of course.
Nothing you can't handle. So what do you say? Ready for another swim?
Ready. I was born ready. All right, so what do we got? We got sonar station. We've got multiple bounties, XP plus bounties, and XP bounties. We're gonna go ahead and grab all of the things. All of the things. All right, so there's no second page. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. These got even different names. Interesting. Random rolls. Do I smell deep side? I do smell deep side. This is a 750 RPM. Ooh, I like how they put the recoil reduction indicator now. Okay, okay. I see you, Bungie. I see you. Strand. Okay. Interesting. Akashic Revelation. Well, that's nifty. It's a cute little bug. How can anybody fit in that thing? It's like a Mini Cooper. Salvage keys. So, going to need to earn salvage keys for the chests, for the seasonal activity. Alright, what, we got to talk to it again? No? Nope, we're good. Alright, so how do we get to the rest of the helm? Just through here? Okay. So what's the rest of the helm looking like? Got some more war table bounties. Don't need that anymore. Oh, so yeah, this is what I was afraid of right here, y'all. So if you're watching this, Bungie said they would not be removing these Defiant Ingrams. Well, you know what? I had 297 of them this morning, and I got 99 of them now. So, did they really let us keep them, or did they not let us keep them? You tell me. Still says, sir, King Black, what are you on? PC or one of the consoles? Placeholder? Interesting. Okay, there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Man, it's a shame that submachine guns aren't getting it. Authorized arc right there. Authorized melee right there. Thunderous retort is in the third column. Snap. I find it weird they put lightning strikes twice in the fifth column. Hey, what's up, Redrix? Yeah, I think Houndish already probably dipped at this point. But yeah, he stopped by for a while, which was pretty awesome. So I did get the targeted redaction. Interesting name. Outlaw and Harmony. Not a really great roll, but nice starting point. Okay, so... Oh, do I get to... Did it carry over? Or I guess that's just from last season, so... Huh, okay. Well, fair enough. Reunite an old friend. Can I go to the season pass? I most certainly can go to the season pass. Let's pick up the centrifuge. I've heard that in something else recently, a movie. Somebody said they increased it to 200. No, it's still 100. Got ornament at the end. Dude, it's gonna bug me until I remember where I heard that in a movie recently. I like that. The honeycomb look. It's pretty fucking sweet. Oh, no, this is cool. Okay, so this reminds me of What If with Doctor Strange when he was absorbing the tentacles. Deep Sight Harmonizer, a strange device that can grant deep sight activation to shapeable weapons. Cannot be used on weapons with deep sight resonance already available or completed. Raid weapons require spoils of So, if you get like a normal version of a weapon that has a crafted option, you can combine the Deep Sight Harmonizer with that weapon. Have figured out a good build for the season? I put out a couple of videos already on a couple of builds to keep an eye out for that should prove to be pretty strong this season based on the information that we had, as of yesterday. But I haven't put out anything yet just because, everything's still so very new. But we're definitely going to be equipping this thing right here. This is a 450 round per minute, 38 magazine auto rifle, 90 recoil direction. That recoil looks pretty smooth, in all honesty. Sprinting gradually reloads this weapon. That's awesome. Overcharge capacitor. Sprinting, sliding, and firing this weapon builds a temporary electrostatic charge, increasing range and reload speed. Final blows with high charge cause explosions, and maximum charge explosions blind targets. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm going to wager the catalyst probably just boosts that ability. Probably maybe increases the recharge rate. Fard. So if you purchased the Supreme Holy Schmoly package for Lightfall, you would have gotten access to all of the season passes. Jess, yes, it should be on Steam. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna cash these in. Like I said, I didn't get a real good chance. I could have had a chance, but I chose to do other things. So I did not do a whole lot of bounty farming, but I did do some. So let's I'm gonna change over to my hunter just long enough to cash in these bounties. Oh, does it have volt shot? Dude, that's sweet. Yeah, King Black. Let me cash these bounties in, and I'll go back to it. You do not buy the annual pass? I don't know, bro. Endless Rumor now available. Why am I getting these pop-ups now? Shouldn't I have gotten them already? Exotic ornament for the Heart Shadow. New ornament for the Vexcalibur. Bungie rewards now available. All kinds of pop-ups. Thank you, Bungie. Oh, exotic tab. Exotic tab. So you wanted the exotic tab for this exotic? King Black? Or did you mean like exotic collections? I don't like the base look of that, but I really like the ornament. It's gonna be a good weapon. Gonna be a good weapon. All right, so what we got a couple upgrades we can do. I don't give two craps about no unstoppable glaive, but I will take these, and I'll take this, and I'll take this, and I'll take that. Oh yeah. So I can re-equip these now, because these are all one. And that means I can put a little bit more strength. I need a better armor set specifically for this build. So it should make hands on. Yep, it makes hands on that. So we'll go ahead and put heavy ammo. Actually, you know what? Bring over another weapon. Wonder if they fixed the harmonic resistance for Strand yet. Alright, I think we're all good. All that. I don't really need all of this resistance, but it's better this way. Alright, let me grab something to pair up with this. How about good old ignition code? So yeah, this centrifuge I think is going to be pretty dope. What is it? What do you want now? Come on now. All right. Collections. Yes, I can go to collections. Alright, so we got unknown. So this is a kinetic weapon. That is the dungeon weapon, probably. Still don't have a hierarchy. Ugh. Imagine not having a hierarchy. Alright, so here's the map. Holy shit! Okay, okay, I retract my... That looks redonkulous. I don't think it's back entirely. I don't think we can use it as a public area. We can just go around. Alright, so where's the Triton Vice? Those really look awesome. Lobster claw hand. And where's that Titan chest piece? That looks really cool. I don't really like how the back looks, but otherwise, that looks pretty dope. Alright, with that being said, what is the exotic lost sector for the day? Because isn't it supposed to tell us somewhere now? Somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right here. Bam. Little icon. On the moon. On the moon. Ugh. On the moon. What's exotic chest armor? So, Titans, if you've got any exotic chest or exotic Ingrams from Lost Sectors, pop them today. Alright, folks, we're going to roam around the tower for a minute. I'm going to take a quick smoke break, so I'm going to mute. And then we'll be back at the grind.
Let's get you back out there. Take it. Good.
Quickly, friend. May it serve you well, Guardian. We stand behind you. Your wilting loyalty to the Vanguard is not going unnoticed.
Guardian, hello. Good call with that one. I want one like the Warlocks use.
Hello again. You know where to find me.
How you living? Be seeing you, brother.
New data's coming in. I was just thinking about you. Great!
damn shame to blow up all these pyramid ships. They're a billion-year-old empire. Huh. They must have some amazing records. Virtual noodle algorithms just aren't there yet. First thing I'm doing after they thaw me out is destroying a bowl of ramen.
I got proximity alarms going off all over the derelict. Must be some uninvited guests on the rig. Show them the door. Damn. Looks like the cranes blew their fuses. Gonna need you to roll up your sleeves and get in there.
else our friends left for us.
Alright guys, I'm back on mic. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're using this new auto rifle, and I mean, I'm just kind of digging around with it and everything right now, but yeah, no, I was doing a little bit of 420 hedge trimming, and I would just feel better about being muted when that stuff happens to ensure that videos don't become demonetized and such. But yeah, so we're using this new auto rifle, and I have to say it's pretty sweet. The reload's pretty good, especially when you're amplified. Like, it's a pretty solid hitting auto rifle. I mean, it's 450. Still trying to figure out this whole overcharge capacitor, because it seems like it just overcharges rounds that I don't actually have to do anything, which is really nice. It essentially causes like a jolt dragonfly type effect, but then it blinds them as well. It's pretty sweet. Honestly, I can only imagine how devastating this can be in PvP though, for real. If you're able to apply that overcharge to other Guardians. I mean, it's still contention upon a kill, but it's pretty sweet. I'm not really paying attention to the objective at the moment. I'm just kind of playing around with this gun. So when I reload, it goes away, but then as I'm firing, it charges. As I run, it charges. It's just when I reload, it loads it. I just feel like I'm on the boat again from season of the, whatever it was. Season of Plunder. Oh, it cost 1,200. So yes, I did see that it cost 1,200 silver. Honestly, though, this auto rifle pretty damn awesome, and according to some commenters earlier, the catalyst gives it the ability to jolt. So if that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This might be the best season pass weapon that Bungie's ever come out with. Before I say that, the Osteostriga was not a season pass weapon. The Osteostriga was a expansion weapon, as was the case with Quicksilver. But honestly, I put this already without even having the catalyst. I put this auto rifle right up there with those two, because of how well it synergizes, and it's so harmonious with the arc features. It blinds, it shocks, it does a little dragonfly effect, and the catalyst is gonna give it jolt, like snap, crackle, and pop. Forgetting Witherhorde. Witherhorde, was it a season pass? It was a season pass. That was like the very first season pass. Damn. That's like so long ago. What other weapons have we? We had the Taiku's Divination, the Duality, the Symmetry. I mean, this is way better than the Symmetry, hands down. Like, the Symmetry was pretty dope, but it's not fast firing enough, in my opinion. If its rate of fire was faster. But yeah, Witherhoard is definitely the most versatile because it goes with every single build. It's literally the best steroid for solo DPS and just team DPS because one person with Witherhoard, drop it down, bonus damage for what, 8 seconds still, unless if they've changed it. Yeah, so that created a nice little like arc dragonfly explosion. And it blinds these motherfuckers. Unfathomable depths. Stop stealing novelist lines. Oh, back into the water we go. I'm a poor player with the Witherhoard and the Ostia make me good. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's why this weapon is going to be so good, because with any arc build, it's going to amplify the abilities that you have with it. Because it synergizes so well. Witherhoard is a kinetic weapon, and it's the most synergizing kinetic weapon outside of Wishender, maybe, or like Outbreak. Revision Zero is definitely up there. But Revision Zero it benefits from having different modes and so much more customized options. But this creates the blinding. It's creating orbs for me. It's going to create ionic traces. It's kind of like having a mini Trinity Goal with Spark of Beacons added on without having to actually use Spark of Beacons. And in the fact that I can have it reload just by running. Dude, this looked like Nezaric's battlefield at first. Alright, so we got to match symbols up. Where's the eye? Oh, it's over there. Ariana's Vow. Yeah, Ariana's Vow was. It's so niche, though. But it kind of follows along the same. It is very harmonious with Solar. It favors a precision hand. You definitely have to know how to use it to get its full benefit. This is just more, and I can only speak so far without having the catalyst, but it just seems very fluid. I don't have to do anything extra. I don't have to select a different mode. It's just I run around, I get kills, and that's all. In a way, it's kind of like the Manticore, except the Manticore still required you to jump, which puts you in a vulnerable position. That's really not favorable. And if we're going against Hive and Taken this season, it means we're going to have Phalanx with arc shields, and we're going to have Knights with arc shields. So arc is a definite heavy focus. And then we've also got like the Thunderous Retort. We've got Amped Up. We've got Electric Armor. Authorized arc, authorized melee. It was a well done weapon. I like when they align the exotics and the weapons to the theme of the season. I hated like when we got arc armor when Solar 3.0 or Void 3.0 came out. Like it just didn't make sense. Like when Void 3.0 came out, Void armor should have came out, and on and on. Yeah, I really like this weapon, honestly. Let's see how... I mean, the reload is way faster than the exotic boots for the Warlock. And the thing about it, too, is it's doing it as I'm running. Like, now that I'm actually stuck. Taking advantage of it. Like, you don't have to actually reload. So it's kind of like having auto reload on immense steroids right here. All right, so let's drop our... Ooh, look at that hunter looking sexy. I already put the best dress though. I gave you one. You look like something from Aliens versus Predator, like some kind of wizard. Dark forces about the darkness. She wants to understand it. Yeah, I really like this auto rifle. So we got to jump. We got to do this activity like multiple times. This is pretty much just a reoccurring thing. But I think, let's see. Now we get to go complete the mission. Operation Thunderbolt. Launch the mission from the Destinations tab in the helm. Is Thunderbolt Thaddeus Ross going to be in this? I also really like how the gun has wings. Like, its barrel opens up and has these wings to deploy out. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you'll see it as the overcharging capacitor fills, the wings spread open, and then the arc energy from the barrel gets emitted even more.
Forward intel reports a Wrath-born servitor patrols the area, and it is not alone. You have 2 sites to hit. Deploy excavation equipment, defend, and extract. Deputy Commander, Guardian.
Yeah, really awesome weapon.
Bring the drift of what you need.
Did you get anything from Eververse, like the crossover stuff? No, I have not got any of that. I'm pretty stingy when it comes to my personal money towards cosmetics like that. And I typically just go through and get bright dust rewards and just things that are free. Enhance kinetic weapons or enhance precision weapons. Okay, so each time, I mean, this isn't going to be considered a precision weapon, but whatevs.
I'm reading you, Guardians.
Are you reading us? English, mother. Do you speak it? I'm guessing we're going to get teleported. Oh, no, we dropped down. Duh.
Meet the Empress, then I'll hear your judgment.
Fair enough. To be honest, it's just nice to be back running with the both of you.
Okay, so we're not actually using weapons here. We're just activating things. Probably go from one chamber to another, and then when we get to like an airlocked area, we'll have weapons. Just don't fall off, whatever you do. Oh no, that's... As soon as I say that, it's like, fall off. Under the sea, under the sea, look at us going, under the sea. Dude, this looks so cool though. Very impressive. So, I mean, I don't have to grab all of these. I've just been grabbing extra. After the shenanigans that occurred earlier today in that first mission. Yep, here we go. Do the hustle. Do 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 do.
You're the bait now, Guardian. You're next.
Well, that's reassuring. So is Sloan supposed to just be the replacement for Amanda? Yeah, just run and get reloaded. Run. Grab a fuel cell. Drop it off in the thing. Kill a guy. Run. I haven't even done this in a hot minute. Do that and run. Shoot those guys. Do some more running. Pop him in the face. Pop you in the face. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Ooh, you can run and swipe. You're getting necrotic gripped. Oh. So, like, why are we just dropping these right in the center of this mud? That's what I don't understand. That was the least sensible of all of this. Well, why is it near empty? Are we just listening to old audio logs? Oh, that's what Sloane's hearing. Why are we hearing what Sloane hears? Or are they purposely real-time talking out loud so that we second-guess Sloane? Oh, the Taken and their manipulation. Dude, like, I don't even care that you had a shield on those guys. Like, Necrotic Grips comes in and is like, boop, goodbye. Boop. 2 fuel cells. My grandma and your grandma took some fuel cells over here. They dropped them in the mud pit. I don't really know why. Like how I can just dropping them in. Do anything at all. Oh, you went out of range. It's time to get heavy. Boom. Wow, then we'll just spin this around. Oh shit, he teleported me elsewhere. Right into water. Right into the water. What a thunder douche. Alright, so we're going into a boss match. From what it appears, we're just going to take a snapshot of those last few minutes. Got to at least try to get some videos in for this stuff today, you know? Got to pay the bills somehow. Alright, whatever this is, we're going to wreck it. Now this looks pretty cool. This looks like some Jurassic level prehistoric landscape. Okay. Whoa, big fella. Whoa. Kill the mini servitors. To where? What? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like the auto reload. That's probably one of the coolest features, I think. Oh. Whoa. Oh, now you gotta have 5 of them? 6 of them? Seems a little unfair. And that missed the big fat server. Oh, and you got time limits? Oh. Tommy's matchbook. Another. Oh, get off the corner. Another season pass weapon that now will be very harmonious with solar builds because of that addition to Scorch. See, exotic weapons work best when they actually synergize with the energies. I think Bungie's starting to incorporate that more and more. Like, I haven't looked to see what the reload speed is on this. It's kind of subpar overall. I mean, when you get amplified, obviously it gets increased. And there's arc reloader mods that we could use if need be. But it's so unnecessary. Most of the time you can get away with not having it. Let's see if it reloads when I'm not using it, though. Alright, so run around, run around. This would surely be long enough to reload it, and it does reload when you don't have it equipped. Oh, we put ourselves in a bad spot. I've got a bad feeling about this. Exploders. The Fallen would not be very intimidating if it weren't for the exploders. Exploder shanks just make everything more hectic. So when this dude shoots, it's best to just stand in the shadows for those that didn't know. Usually be better off. And what we do in the shadows stays in the shadows. Boom, boom. I'm amplified. Let's use Thunderous Retort. Boom. Melted. 30% bonus super damage when using Thunderous Retort on top of a super that got boosted by 20% already. Shaboobie. Open deep chest. Give me that deep chest. Dude, it looks like a clam. Bring the coral sloan. All right, maybe coral will be the final subclass. Dude, look at the little gears that are grinding in it too. It's kind of like steampunk meets Vex in a really cool way, but the ornament is so needed. I need that ornament. I like it. Alright, let's go to the helm. Aquatic operations. So that gives us a powerful Ingram. There's a lot of stuff that dropped this season, in all honesty. Like lots of new little missions, lots of quests, lots of user interface improvements. I think a lot of just overall quality of life improvements. I know the addition of those exotic armor quests for New Light Guardians, that's definitely going to be big. No fish to release. Okay, so once you catch fish, you bring them here. Okay. So do we talk to this or do we go through the portal? We go through the portal. Is this just going to become a museum? So she had to have made some kind of deal with the Leviathan to survive, because that's her mission, is to...
An oasis in the desert. Seeds of hope buried beneath the sands. Nomads.
Mars.
Wanderers. Travelers. Their journey comes to an end. The first to be claimed by the deep. The first to fall victim to witness.
Are they the ones that granted the witness the Taken powers to begin with? I feel like she's a worm god. That's weird.
So you heard all of that, huh?
Nah.
Hard to believe, but it's not just noise. I can understand bits and pieces of it through Asa. Xivu Arath's thirst for battle, the witness's cold rage, the Taken's enmity. It's all in there.
She said the weird.
When my arm got this new paint job, but it hasn't sounded that real since. Doesn't matter. I've been through it before, and I can get through it again. Asa has vital information about the witness. I'll do whatever it takes so she can deliver it. That's the mission, and I always complete the mission. Asa and I both need to recover before we boost our connection again. Until then, continue helping Drifter upgrade his technology. I hate to admit it, but his plan seems like it might actually work.
When I get the rapacious, rapacious. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Appetite. Crappy roll, but gone fishing. Speak to Soraya Hawthorne. Interesting. Let's go and cash in some of these. A distant pool. Different times. Alright, well, now we're off to the tower. We'll just go to the annex. Thank you all again for stopping by and checking out, even if it's just for a few minutes. While you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, if you could, if you would, if you wouldn't mind. Hodily hodily, neighboroni. Yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with Arc so far. Seems very, very clean. What is sonar amplifier grants 3% additional station vendor reputation. Alright, so it'll be good to use. What I'm wondering is, once you've completed those exotic armor quests, do you get new ones for more exotic armor pieces? Or is it just set to those 3 per character? A fishing tackle. Okay, collect bait by completing salvage, deep dive, playlist activities, public events, patrols, or by collecting. So pretty much drops from anything. So if you see anybody that's like, oh, here's the fastest guide, they're collected by from damn near anything. So go to the fishing ponds across the EDZ, Throne World, and Nessus. So there's not one on Titan. Increased activity detected in outskirts. So that's like a weekly rotation thing. So this week we'll find more fish in the EDZ. So that's important to know. All right, let's head to the courtyard. Grab some of these rewards. A little laggy. We'll come back. I do not want to track it. Huh. So we get seasonal bonus challenges. And then weekly challenges. Alright. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yes, Dr. Mellon, everything's up. I think some people have still had some issues, probably, based on probably location, connection speed, and stuff like that, but the view count has started to drop a little bit more over the last little bit, so I feel like that means more people have been able to get on.
Let's see what we've got.
Well, let's see. Oh, what was that? Secret stash rewards. How would Crown of Tempest work with this in regards to what? Like this build or getting it? Because it was one of the ARC rewards for the exotic quest. Alright, we're just going to stick with the ARC for now. So we're going to go electric armor. Invisible hand, new perk. Repeatedly missing targets increases this weapon's stability. Who's going to purposely miss? I mean, that's cool that it does it. I don't know. That just is a weird trait. Ambitious Assassin on Discord. 8-8. Are you talking about the centrifuge for its catalyst? With Crown of Tempest? I mean, anything that creates jolt. Pretty much all arc ability kills, I think it is. Let me go to it. I think I have it somewhere. Yeah, so arc ability or jolt final blows restore arc abilities. So that would work out really, really well with the new arc auto rifle. It also extends the duration of storm trains. So yeah, going to work out really well with that. Also Fallen Sunstar, because ionic traces you create move faster, grant additional ability energy. And then there's also Verity's Brow. Weapon final blows with a damage type that matches your subclass grant death throws. Death throws generate grenade damage or give you grenade damage bonuses and grant grenade energy. And then when you throw a grenade while you have death throw, your allies get boosted. Yeah, that would definitely be a good combo. I'm trying to think of what else would be really good. I'm sure the Battle Harmony, Vesper of Radius, would be pretty good. But yeah, the Sanguine Alchemy and the Battle Harmony, both with what they got updated with. I mean, Transversive Steps kind of takes it. It's futile. Chaos Reach with geomag stabilizers is always great. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of really good combinations with this auto rifle. All right, and then so to just I'll be doing some videos on everything over the upcoming weeks. But higher voltage is the catalyst quest for the centrifuge. So calibration data generated, that's going to come from playlist activities. You're going to get the most out of that from completing nightfalls. So like legendary, master, grandmaster nightfalls, the more of those you complete, the faster that's going to go up. Also competitive crucible playlist. Otherwise, just getting kills with the centrifuge. It's going to take me a minute to remember that name. Centrifuge. The centrifuge. I'm going to have to look up what movie that was on recently. I watched it recently and somebody was like the centrifuge. And then there was a joke about it. It's going to bug me raw. It's going to bug me. Alright, so we're going to jump in, we're going to do the stream for a little bit longer. We're going to jump into another deep dive, or we're going to jump into deep dives, see what that is about. And for the most part, I think that'll probably bring us to a conclusion of what week 1 is going to offer for Season of the Deep, and then we'll wrap things up towards the end with kind of an overview of some of the rest of the new stuff that we might not have looked at. Okay, so white whale. Ooh. How many of these can you favorite? All of them? Then what's the point of just have them all randomized? So why doesn't that one provide any? Titan is not actually a location that you can go to.
Fire team, we've located a high concentration of egregore coral behind newly drawn enemy lines.
Same stuff, different day. Can you see us from way up on that Cabal ship, Valis Saladin?
Yes, fly older and leave nothing in your wake.
Dude, she's totally taking cracks. I love it when they take cracks like that. It's nice, it's subtle, it's clean. Yeah, no problem, Fallen. Yeah, they didn't. I was thinking that they would have added it, but I mean, it makes sense that they didn't. At least your teammates don't take air bubbles away from you. That would be so bad.
The pressure down here fossilizes the egregore. Looks like blue stone. Harvest what you can, and I'll keep their main guns off your back.
So this is just a remix of the first mission. Our foes grow stronger in the deep. Oh. Do not have a ranged melee. I guess you gotta kill him first. Would make sense. There's another one right there. Die, fallen, die. So, like, what fallen are these? Like, who's controlling them? Because I thought we were kind of good with most of the fallen at this point. Or did these guys just not get the memo? Fishing on Nessus all season? Yeah, man, Destiny's turning into a weird game when you got fishing going on. You're going to have to get bait, though. Run away from me. I mean, I feel like most of the time I end up reloading just because I'm so accustomed to reloading. But for real, most of the time you don't even have to reload.
Well executed, fire team. Your next objective rests at a lower depth, well behind enemy lines. Move carefully.
All aggregore samples are safe in containment. Ready to punch a hole out of here?
Dude, that looks crazy. I love how it reacts to our presence. Well, that's mean, hurtful. Who does she think she is getting to say shit like that? Boom! Take 30% of extra damage. Yeah, so all this deep dives is just a re-continuation of the mission. I guess it's going to change up every week, though. I mean, doing the whole underwater theme definitely is a nice way of being creative and doing something different. And I think it's working. Oh no. No. Not like this. Not like this. Boom. You know, if you had like Winter's Guile would be hot too. Or what is it? The vampiric gloves. Those would be good too. Yeah, I think arc builds are definitely going to be more viable in the end game this season. And I think a lot of it has to do with the artifact mods. But then, I mean, there's also the fact that they buffed a lot of aspects. You know, they increased super damage by 20%. A lot of weapons got adjusted. A lot of exotics got adjusted. Just a lot of things. I think ultimately it's all for the good.
Dive accomplished. Sloan, settle a bet for me. You fought in Twilight Gap, did you not?
And help build the wall with
Tier 2 deep chest. So we get 14 bait from completing a deep dive. And what did that take? 7 minutes? Got a red border too. Whoop whoop.
Sure felt like the whole world was against us in those early days. Well, I remember you and Osiris coming around occasionally with the Iron Lords.
Occasionally.
With the wall, though.
So snarky. Alright, let's see what's... Alright, so the Vanguard will inform you once Sloan and Asa are ready to boost their bond again. So, we are put at a weekly stalemate. Alright, but we still got to collect some bait. So let's check out some other options, because bait's pretty readily accessible, it seems like. So before we wrap all of this up, we're definitely going to hit up the fishing spots. See what's up with those. Okay, doesn't want to go to it right now. So also, I'm really excited about this right here. Chaos Accelerant only requiring, or Chaos Accelerant giving 2 fragment spots instead of 1. Alright, how long we got to this one? Yeah, I bet we could make it from the Troslands to that public event. I think the important thing is just to be realistic about what's coming out with the season. A season is not an expansion. So, I mean, we're not going to get full-fledged story for Lightfall explained to its entirety. We're going to get just like a small degree. It's going to be a lot of like little side things that lead us into the bigger picture. And I think there's still going to be a pretty modest amount of weapons and armor and overall rewards that make it a pretty good season. I think the story is going to be good ultimately. So I'm definitely excited. Oh, damn, it was horrible timing. I wasted like 70% of my super. Oh. Yeah, check out those. Look at those wings pop, man. That's awesome. Alright, so we get 7 bait.
You smashed their hopes to powder again. Excellent.
Alright. It's like a waypoint. Oh, oh, oh. No? Did I like pass the shit or something? Like what in the deuce? I thought there's like is the beam? Okay, I thought that was like a public event. So there's legendary and exotic fish. So you just cast, and that's pretty much it. Okay. Empty hook. So you gotta wait till it says perfect catch. Like I see him drawing. So yeah, it doesn't automatically give them to you, it throws them behind you. Okay, I don't need the tutorial. You made me waste a bait. Look at them all chomping. Fishing with grenades, right? Get a hunter, throw one of those grenades in there. Oh, I was seeing what happened. Okay, so you have to hit square, otherwise it's automatically going to be an empty hook and a wasted bait. Look at that fool trying to shoot these fish. So what's with this focused fishing bar? Like it doesn't... Like it doesn't seem to have a bearing on when I throw. I'm trying to figure out like if the quickness of me pressing makes it change. Alright, well we're just going to go around the circle here, I guess, before we're done with it. So there's rare fish, uncommon. What's an uncommon fish? Legendary fish and exotic fish. I bet there's like some kind of exotic quest. Well, that's still what we're kind of figuring out, Seth. Whoops. So it definitely unlocks triumphs. There's a quest associated to it. I wager it's a weekly quest. There are legendary and exotic fish. So I'm going to wager that those are probably the ones that reward something or have some significance towards this quest, one or the other. So now we got no focus towards our fishing. You really want to go for that perfect catch, though. Like it pops up for literally just a second. Like not even a second, like millisecond. Like bam, ooh, there was a legendary. Ooh. A 17.3. I love that they put the weight in. Are you kidding me, bro? The weight is included. All right, so what is this going to do for us? Okay, so that fishing. There's all kinds of fish. Oh my God. Well, now we can go back to the helm, though, and release fish. So I think these fish are going somewhere. Ghost is picking them up for us. All right. Oh, let's catch this first. This is just so crazy to me. I've been playing this game for so many years, and fishing is now in it. Alright, I got one more fish to catch. I think it is. I think this is kind of like the Callus bobbleheads or the action figures. I think this is just kind of a different little mini game. Because, I mean, it is only available for Season of the Deep, and it's part of, I think, the Season Pass. Alright, it's time we crack open a monster. I mean, honestly, though, the fishing thing is kind of interesting because, like, for all the people that are like, oh, I'm bored, I don't have anything to do in Destiny, we'll go fish. I don't know how much, like, just time I could dedicate solely to fishing, though, for real. Like, and I'm sure there's going to be an extent of it that is a grind. Like, because there's that triumph for petting the dog in the helm. You had to pet it like a ton of times. So I like that. I like the one aspect with the Guardian ranks that if you reached rank 11, oh, it was a normal catch. You get to retain. Oh, the pool goes away. Oh, that's cold. You know what we're going to do then? We're just going to go to orbit. What do you get when you deposit fish? I don't know just yet. We will figure that out, though. Because I think once I get the 5 fish acquired, it's probably going to send me back to the helm. Because I'm on step 5 of 7. I'm a little disappointed we don't get an actual inventory item of a fishing pole. Like, I mean, we get this tackle box. The Triad King. It's a bold username. I know that 8.8, whenever we turn in action figures and bobbleheads for Callus and all of that other stuff, the moths, we would get... Damn it, it's still here. Like, does it stay away still? We got legendary rewards for those. So hopefully that's still going to be the case. Well, I guess we're forced to do this public event. Grab this little resonant charge. You know, when I found out that it was going to be an ARC exotic auto rifle, I was so sure that it was going to be the Zalo. But I'm not disappointed that it's not. Because honestly, I feel like this is better than the Zalo really was. I mean, we got the Risk Runner already. So, are you able to go fishing right from the start? No, you have to do this quest. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, after the quest is over, can you just kind of freelance fishing? Or is it like a limited amount of time? Because, I mean, obviously you have to have bait. And bait is farmed through public events and pretty much everything you do. What's also really nice about this weapon is that auto rifles get anti-barrier this season. So this can make it really viable towards you know, activities that you have anti-barrier or barrier champions. Or anything you're fighting a bunch of Cabal. Neon Nerds. Is he talking about the Cloud Striders? Alright, let's go. Give me my fishing. Probably gonna have to go out. Thank you, Seth, man. I really appreciate that. Sadly, build videos are the one thing I hate doing the most, although I know that they're like one of the most... They're one of the best video types to do, typically, for YouTubers. Although mine typically don't get nearly as many views as, like, you know, a lot of YouTubers out there, but that's neither here nor there. It takes a lot longer typically for me to work on build videos, just because I guess I could do like quick 2-3 minute videos and post them on TikTok, or I guess in that case 60-second videos, but I just feel like so much is left out and missed out on, and I try to explain as much as I can. I wish I was better at video editing. I got like basic skills, working on it, but so it joined me into the same server. I guess it's a time frame that has to pass. It also changed positions because it was over there. So are these the type of fish that are available out of here, I wonder? Probably not. Alright, I feel like that was a perfect draw. Come on. Come on, Glenn. Come on, Glenn. Sometimes this can take a hot minute. 16.2 Curix. Oh, there we go. There we go. Legendary Salvager Salmon. Spicy tuna. For real though, if you want a mindless farm that only requires one button press, here you go. Somebody's gonna make a video and be like the ultimate fishing AFK farm. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. Honestly, I attribute it to just watching other people's stuff, because for the longest time I would just watch other people's build videos, and then I just kind of slowly and surely picked up like traits that I didn't like or did like, and then took out the parts that I didn't like, added in my own flair. I forgot to apply the pattern progress. I'm so happy to have these taken weapons back. I so hope the dungeon brings taken armor. I think that's probably going to be the appeal of the dungeon. Alright, so we got our fish. We can only release legendary. What did I just do to that fish? Okay, so we're bringing them back here. Okay. 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 So we held those 25 fish or 24 fish in our sack, and they stayed alive somehow long enough for us to deposit them into the helm, because that makes sense. Oh, Mr. Adam Squirrel, or Atomic Squirrel, I missed your question. Any exotic catalysts? I don't think there was any exotic catalysts added for exotic weapons. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I feel like somebody would have said something about that. If so, though, I'll definitely be covering that in a video. My eyes will be glued pretty much to this computer screen for quite some time, working on videos or getting footage, grinding out all of this. Alright, so we got to go to Hawthorne now after depositing our fish. This is just really weird quest line. Like, what's the purpose of us doing this? Is it just research? Why are we doing it from the 3 planets that we're doing it from?
What can I do for you?
You know what you can do for me.
Bye.
So Spare rations, rapid hit and kill clip. Ooh, ricochet rounds. It's not bad. Disaster plan. Picking up ammunition increases this weapon's flinch resistance and range, which lasts until it is fired again. Okay, but how does that work for a kinetic weapon? Because there's no kinetic loot. So does that just mean picking up any ammunition, I guess? Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Probably. Catch large fish at any pond. So weird to be catching fish for Triumph in Destiny. Okay, so yeah, it looks like just some lore, overall triumphs. I'm sure there's going to be some weekly challenges associated to fishing. Yeah, I mean, even right here. So, go away, efficient angler. Deep sight salvaging. Efficient angler. So, I think as we complete some of these, it probably increases that focus, because that sounds like something right there that would, like, the reward is an efficient angler. That's got to have something to do with the focus. Catch fish while on pond at the maximum catch bonus. Maximum catch bonus. So how do we know when a pond is at its maximum catch bonus?
The view up here is pretty good too, I guess.
Ooh, that's a cool looking emblem.
People need to feel safe here.
Okay, so now, I mean, we can go back. Event active. So it's actually like an event. It just comes up, pops up for a little time. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the tower. Visit the old Tree of Wisdom. Right, Jared? That was a pretty fucking sweet drop to get. Wow, that was a quick transport to the tower. I don't think I've ever had it load that fast. Alright, so it looks like stuff does carry over for the Guardian ranks, which is thankfully really good. And it looks like you retain your ranking of rank, in my case, a rank 11. So your highest rank carries over, which that's pretty nifty. I like that. Some nice little subtle details. So we've almost got this one completed. And yeah, this it doesn't look like it's going to be a reoccurring quest. So I think it's just a one and done. Each one of your characters is going to get 3 of these exotic quests, and then that's it. Just and unless if somebody else is getting anything else, I think for Warlocks it's just Crown of Tempest, Controverse Hold, and the Starfire Protocol. Which is still pretty damn awesome.
Nice shooting out there.
Artemis, the fishing rod is acquired by completing the quest, Gone Fishing. There's no actual rod that you get. You just get a little tackle box. But then as you complete the quest, it sends you around through the different areas, and then from there you can just return to those. But for now, that's going to wrap up things for this live stream for the Season of the Deep launch. I'm going to go ahead and grab a snack, use the facilities, and then get back to the grind. But I really appreciate everybody for checking out the video and checking out Season of the Deep. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments, what you think about fishing and all that good stuff, and be sure to stay tuned to the channel through the rest of the season. And just before we go, Pollino, maybe? Should you buy the Legacy Collection or the Lightfall? Legacy, I mean, if you want all of the stuff from the older DLCs, which you're going to want, you know, stuff like the Wither Horde, and you're going to want various exotics and exotic armor, you're going to want certain things. I would probably start with the cheaper option because you don't know how invested you're going to be. Start with the cheaper option and then work up. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in today. This has been Profane, wishing you all some